Damn, I love that fucking intro, man. Frankie's made that fucking cool as fuck. I can't stop dancing to it. Right, motherfuckers, I'm back. Yes, I'm back again. I brought a friend this time. Before we get started to the big new breaking news, you know what to do. Even if you hate my fucking guts, I don't care. Just press subscribe, and you can see all the other great content that the rest of the team do, because they do loads of great interviews, including Stoonboy here. I couldn't find a boxing expert. I couldn't find an MMA expert, but I found Stoonboy, a jiu-jitsu expert. So we're getting
cuddling expert.
so let's get on to the breaking news, and obviously it's Jake Paul that everybody loves to talk about. So let's start from the beginning. So obviously Jake Paul had a boxing match recently. He beat a basketball player. He called out Conor McGregor. I'm sure everybody knows the story. 50 million, slagged his wife, and he's going for Dylan Dennis, because Conor's no responded. Played a practical joke. Then Michael Bisping, who's got the same manager as Conor McGregor, he said he got an offer to fight him. He said he'd fight him, even though he's got one eye. Loads of fighters have been saying, no, it's a disgrace what you're doing, I'll fight you, blah, blah, what, and I like a piece of this 50 million. So, not very long ago, Chael Sonnen has released a poster, and it's Jake Paul versus Ben Askren in March, and Chael just said, Jake doesn't trust the media, so I've done it. So we don't know if it's real or no. We don't know if we know Chael likes a laugh. It was a practical joke. Ben Askren actually retweeted it, and according to BJ Penn, Ben Askren said yes, the fight's on. But I still think it could be a practical joke. What's your thoughts on the Stoonboy?
Yeah, I think probably you're right. I definitely think it could
Always
be.
Right.
No, I definitely think it could be. I mean, you look at everybody's been lined up with. I mean, everybody who's anybody at the moment in combat sports has got Jake Paul's name in their mouth. Obviously, you mentioned Conor McGregor. He's trying to get that Conor McGregor fight. I mean, that's the fight that he wants. Is it a good fight? Nah, definitely not. I mean, Conor McGregor's stand-up is, as we know, unbelievable. He then, obviously, going after Dylan Dennis. He wants that fight as well. There was a mention of Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes wants to fight.
I forgot about that one.
So she definitely wants to fight. Amanda Nunes, would that ever happen? Probably not. I mean, it would be an exhibition bout more than anything else. So there wouldn't be any kind of head punches or face punches and things like that.
Mike Tyson's last fight in Jones, that was an exhibition match, and that was quite tasty, wasn't it?
It was. I mean, to go in against Amanda Nunes, I mean, Jake Paul, would he come in with the same bravado that he's coming in talking about Conor McGregor and stuff like that, or would he be a bit more reserved? I don't know. Then obviously tonight, Ben Askren name come into the mix, and apparently set up for March the 28th, I believe, Los Angeles. So Chael Sonnen, we know, likes a wind up. He does like a bit of a wind up, but I mean, everybody else, Ben Askren retweeted it. As you mentioned, BJ Penn obviously put it out there as well. So, is it a good fight? I don't know. Ben Askren's obviously a fantastic wrestler. Boxing, his stand up, I don't think was the best. So, would it be a good fight for Askren? Probably not. But Askren will get a payday out of it. He'll make a good £1 million plus guaranteed. So why not?
If it's real, but one good thing for Ben is you can't get kneed in the face in the first 5 seconds.
Well, that's the thing. And the good thing about Ben as well, I mean, you know, obviously Jake Paul's an internet troll. Ben Askren's exactly the same. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, it'd be a good build-up if this was real. I think it's a prank. I think Chael Sonnen's winding everybody up and all these media outlets, including us.
Definitely.
MMA UK, you can go to www.mmauk.net, and we've got an article on this breaking news. And we're still waiting on, obviously, Jake Paul's not confirmed nothing, but his last tweet was a pop at Conor McGregor an hour ago asking he's still scared. So I don't think there's nothing set up with Ben whatsoever. I still think he'll push for the Conor. I think they'll wait till maybe even Conor fights Dustin, because obviously Conor, if he beats Dustin, he'll come on the mic post-fight interview, and you might just have a wee thing to say about Jake Paul after it. Maybe even just say fuck off, you know, if you're on my league or whatever, who knows. But I think they might wait till then. There's no rush to sign nothing up. But
nah. I mean, they'll bide their time. I mean, obviously, they want the Conor McGregor fight. Conor McGregor, as he said many a times, he's the money fight in anything. I mean, he went over to boxing, fought probably one of the greatest boxers ever, Floyd Mayweather, and the amount of money that made, that broke box office records as well. Do you know what I mean? So made so much money. I mean, Conor McGregor, obviously, as we know, rumoured to, what did he make? $150 million. Do you know what I mean? So whether he made that amount or not, I don't know.
No, well, what I can gather, Conor was 30 million and Floyd was 100 million. So obviously Floyd got the lion's share and fairly so. But yeah, obviously something might happen. We'll wait till Conor's obviously focused on his next fight. He shouldn't be messing about with nothing else. Obviously, if it Dylan Dennis would be an easy fight to make. Dylan said he'd fight him and sign it right now. So obviously that's the fight I can see happening. I can't see it being Conor. I think it'd be Dylan.
Dylan's pissed, man, after that the water balloon prank. He's pissed. So Dylan, it'd be a good fight. I mean, Dylan obviously training with Conor. Obviously, Dylan's going to come in with good stand-up and stuff like that. So his boxing's going to be very, very good. So could be a good fight.
He's another one who can't get a flying knee to the face. Remember when Khabib came flying off the cage for him?
the eagle came and took him out. Yeah, so
aptly named,
but nah, it's, as I say, Ben Askren. I mean, if Ben Askren gets it, I mean, fair play to him. As I said, it'll definitely get some money in the bank for him. Obviously, he's been around for a little bit, certainly in MMA, so done a lot in wrestling. So if it's him, then fair dues, but we'll wait and see. I mean, as I said, there's definitely going to be more to come. As I said, it only got announced, not long ago. I mean, Chael Sonnen put it up, literally, what did he put it up? He put it up
last hour or so, I think.
Yeah, an hour or so ago. So, I mean, that story it'll pick up over the next few hours. So it'll definitely pick up.
Well, it's Elijah Murphy. We've just been discussing that. We think it's a prank, but if it was to happen, it goes down. Ben boxing non-existence. I just think he would get. I think Jake Paul would knock him out. I just do.
Yeah, I mean Ben's slow, man. He's very, very slow. I mean, you watch him in MMA and.
I remember seeing him spinning elbow in the cage, and it just took forever. You could see it coming a mile away, and it took him forever just to spin in a 360 motion. So you need a lot of practice.
So
specifically for boxing and see how it goes. If this was going to happen, but on past experience, obviously, if it was an MMA grappling, blah blah blah, Ben would rip him a new asshole. But obviously, it's not. So. I was laughing earlier, just before I came on. I was laughing about it, thinking, because obviously we spoke about, or Jake Paul was talking about how he was 2-0 as a professional boxer. Well, one was a professional basketball player. I can't even remember who the first one was. No, another YouTuber or something like that.
Was it right? Okay, so he's got a YouTuber. He's got a professional boxer, and then if he goes after, a professional basketball player, and then if he goes after Ben Askren, he's going to have a wrestler. So he's never actually fought a boxer yet. So he'll have fought, if Ben Askren fight does come up, he'll have fought 3 people that have nothing to do with boxing. So
Conor McGregor, he's an MMA fighter. In the MMA world, his boxing is top notch. Obviously, in the boxing world, it's maybe not. Obviously, we've seen against Floyd. Obviously, that would be the closest you would have to a boxer. Because when it comes to boxing and MMA, Conor's one of the best counter punchers in the world.
Yeah,
MMA. So that would be something as well if that ever happened and all. But as I say, Conor would be focused on Dustin, and rightly so, because Dustin's 10 times much better than it was the first time they fought. He still gets hurt too much for my liking, but he's got a bit of a chin in him. But I don't think he'd want to take too many for Conor. So it's going to be an outstanding fight. But as I say, they both improved since then, so it's a good rematch. I'm quite excited to see that.
Let me ask you, right, the Conor McGregor thing. Conor McGregor, Jake Paul. Are you surprised that Conor McGregor's not spoke?
Well, obviously he's been tweeting things. He saved that gym in Ireland and all that. As I say, I think he just obviously had a training camp, I think, in Portugal. I think he's now back in Ireland.
Yeah.
Obviously, he'll be getting ready. I'm guessing you'll have Christmas over here and New Year, and then you'll probably fly out to Abu Dhabi.
But are you surprised he's not? Because obviously the Jake Paul video that everybody's seen, obviously slagging off Conor, slagging off Ireland, slagged off Conor's wife, slagged off Dana White. Are you surprised that Conor's not responded to that yet?
No, I'm not, but I just think he might have something to say if he wins against Dustin and you get him on the mic straight away. I've got a feeling he's going to have. It's going to be some promo. I think it's going to be all directed at Jake Paul.
Yo, you imagine that, man. You imagine that post-interview, that post-fight interview with whether it be Bisping or Daniel Cormier, whoever it is that speaks on that.
That'd be ironic if it was Michael Bisping, because obviously Michael and Conor same manager. And Michael said, so Michael be like, hang on, Conor, I'm going first. I mean, so you could have a bit of banter there if it was Michael doing the post-fight interview. It's usually Joe Rogan, isn't it, for the numbered events?
That's right, yeah. So it will be Joe Rogan. So
I can't remember seeing Joe Rogan in the Fight Island one though.
Do you know?
I've not been done the Vegas one, but
I think no, he has been at the. He has been at the Fight Island once, so I think he did a couple. So he's definitely done a couple. So he's definitely been there. So, but not fair play if Ben Askren gets it. Listen, good luck to him. Obviously, us being MMA, we're coming from an MMA background. I mean, I would want to see Ben Askren do it, whether he would or not. Obviously, it remains to be seen. Hopefully, he gets himself a good boxing coach, somebody decent that will come in. And show him a couple of moves, and then could be an interesting one. Well,
thank you very much for Stoomboy for coming on very late notice, especially when I couldn't find any experts and I had to settle for yourself. But before we go, obviously you can see Stoomboy on this YouTube channel on the MMA UK BJJ show. Have you got any interviews coming up?
Got an interview. We're going to have an end of year interview. Me, then we've got two writers, Larry Reid, Kieran Devine. So we're going to have an end of year. We're just going to talk about guests that we've had on, what was our highlights, obviously through the articles, live videos and things like that. I've actually got a couple of surprises coming up, a couple of really good interviews coming up in the new year.
Did you know a bottle of whiskey for me now?
Well, I never won that one tonight. So obviously, Aidan Stephen, he's still to send me the other one. So I saw it on the live video tonight when he did the prize given tonight. So I saw it there. So, but no, a couple of good interviews coming up. I've got a family interview coming up with the Leightons. Leightons are from Tiago Ferreira's gym in Berwick. So they fight under the Checkmate brand. You've got the mum Diane. Diane's a white belt. You've got Javon's a blue belt, very high level, young guy as well, really, really young. I think he's about 18. And then you've got the younger kid, Cody, all of which have crazy amounts of experience. So we've got the family show, the BJJ. So there'll be no swearing. There'll be no bad words getting said. So it'll be a good, really, really good interview. So that's coming up probably first week or so in January. So that'll kick it off.
Sounds good, sounds brilliant. So thank you for everybody for watching, and remember to press subscribe. And for the latest news story, you can go to MMAUK.net, and there'll be more article will be getting updated on if it's Ben Askren or whoever the fuck it is. You can find us on Facebook, MMA UK News, Twitter, we are MMA UK, Insta, MMA UK_Insta. Please follow, like, subscribe. Even if you don't fucking like me, I don't care. Just subscribe and watch the rest of the team because they're all absolutely brilliant at what they do. And we'll be back soon with more breaking news.